is a video I wanted to get out so long ago, but I've just been really lazy. That's pretty much my only excuse. I've just been really lazy and idle, and I've been playing a lot of DMC5, which is fucking amazing, by the way. I love that game. But anyways, now that I'm here, let's discuss Kingdom Hearts 3. My kind of like mini review, I guess you would call it, and just generally my opinion on the game. So I pretty much platinumed this game. Got the Ultimate Keyblade, done all the side stuff. Yep, I'm that much of a no-lifer. So yeah, let's start off with my history with the franchise. I got into Kingdom Hearts 1 when I was about 14. I was just walking around the mall one day, was going through Game, which is basically the UK's version of GameStop, I guess, and I saw it. It had Final Fantasy characters and Disney characters on the front cover, and I was like, ooh, this actually looks interesting. So I picked the game up, bought it, went home, played it, and I basically fell in love with the game. It was amazing. And then I think a couple years passed. This is when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. My friend Tom, he had the game Kingdom Hearts 2. He already beat it at this point, and so he was just looking to sell it. I bought it off of Tom for like a £5, so that was, in my opinion, that was a bargain. Kingdom Hearts 2 for a £5, and you know, bought that game, went home, played it, loved it. So yeah, cheers Tom, thanks for selling me the game. I really appreciate it. I mean, I doubt he's watching this video, but you know, I thank you nonetheless, mate. Yeah, so from pretty much from 2006 to modern day 2019, Kingdom Hearts has had loads of different, you know, spin-off titles, etc., etc. Chain of Memories, Days, Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, but never actually had like a full-on mainline sequel entry until now. So yeah, it has been quite a wait. Okay, so what I like most about this game, actually, instead of me just jumping around like a Mexican jumping bean, why don't I actually get some combat on the go? Sounds like a good idea. And you have to forgive my rambling and everything, guys. I haven't made a video in a while, so I am kind of rusty. Well, to be fair, even when I did make videos, I was kind of rusty and stuttering and crap. But I'll try and do my best to be a professional YouTuber, as it were. Alright, so let's go in here, get some combat on the go. I've got the ultimate weapon, as you can see. It's pretty OP, but at this point in the game I've done everything. Level 99, done all the optional side content, all the mini games, took pictures of all the lucky emblems, fun, done all the gummy ship stuff, which wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And yeah, here we go. Have I actually forgot how to play the game? My god. This is X to attack, of course. I've been playing so much Devil May Cry 5, I've kind of completely forgot the controls, actually. Okay. Now, try not to go off topic. So what I like about this game, well, as you can see here, I like the gameplay. It's a fluid, fast-paced and fun. Ooh, flashy, cool. You have a lot of options in combat. You can use magic, bash W Keyblade. You've got different drive transformations depending on the different Keyblades you use. You've got attractions to basically use like amusement park rides, which you can like completely destroy the enemy with. They're a bit OP in my opinion, but they're still fun to use. And is that it? Oh, okay, that ended faster than I thought it was. I could have sworn that that horde was longer than that. Okay, well, that just happened. Of course, the characters. All the characters are all interesting and varied and unique. So if you're a newcomer, what do I think? Will you enjoy this game? Yes and no. I think just on like a fundamental like fun value, you can hop in KH3 and have fun. You probably won't know like the finer details of the plot and like the story and the characters, but the gameplay is easy enough to jump into. And if you've seen any of the Disney movies, you pretty much know the general consensus of the plot of those films and the worlds and that. When it comes to like the overarching plot, you might be a bit just a smidge confused about what's going on there. Without a doubt, not gonna lie. But other than that, I think a newcomer can jump into it. Now, obviously, if you're a long-term fan and you've played all the games and the spin-off titles up until this point, you're gonna know, you're gonna know all the characters. You're gonna know all the references. You're gonna probably find a lot more enjoyment out of this game in terms of the overarching story. But like I said, newcomer, you can still enjoy the game, get into it. But I feel like if you're a long-timer KH fan, you're gonna really, really enjoy this game. Okay, so I kind of actually no, graphics. I almost forgot the graphics. The graphics in this game are amazing. All the Disney worlds just look so cinematic and awesome. So I'm actually glad like we kind of skipped the generation from the PS3 to the PS4 because wow, the PS4 really does bring this game to life. All the Disney movies just look like their movie counterparts, the Disney worlds. It's just yeah, I can't really fault the graphics. 10 out of 10. Although Square Enix have always been, you know, pretty damn good when it comes to the graphical department, so that's a given. Also, the music in this game, it does have a lot of remixed tracks. So, you know, music from the previous games kind of remixed and blended together with other themes. Especially, oh, I really like the the Roxas theme is like kind of mixed with Shion's and Sora's. That is amazing, especially when you do the fight with up against Lee, and you got Shion, you got Kairi, Sora up against Sayax. That is amazing. You can pretty much just sit back for the rest of the fight and just watch Roxas wail on Sayax, and you can beat the fight pretty much solo by himself. That's fun. So yeah, the music's amazing, graphics are amazing, gameplay's amazing. With a slight few, I think the difficulty could use some tweaking. It is a bit easy, especially when you've got all these combat options like attractions and stuff like that. Although the default difficulty by itself I think is pretty easy. Although there will be a update in the future where the game adds critical mode. So yeah, that will be good. I can't wait for that. That will definitely incentivize me to replay it. So I was just checking there, so making sure the settings are okay. So everything's good. Okay, so now I'm going to move on kind of about the stuff I disliked about the game. Now in terms of the pacing, it's kind of a weird pacing because the start of the game really grabs you and gets your attention. The middle portions, they're not bad, but it seems like for whatever reason, as soon as you finish that last Disney World, San Fran Tokyo, Big Hero 6, I think that's the one. That is pretty much when the game smacks you with all these juicy like plot points. It's like, it's basically bam bam bam, one after another after another after another. Just basically like 3-4 hours of, you know, like the main overarching storylines plot. You know, regarding the Keyblade War, Xehanort, the 13 Vessels of Darknesses, the 7, you know, Warriors of Light. You know, that whole overarching main story clash. And it is a bit overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like, because you know, I'll use Kingdom Hearts 2 for an example. Kingdom Hearts 2 had better pacing in the sense you had a beginning, a middle, and an end. So, beginning, you kind of okay, the beginning for KH2 is really slow because you know you got that whole tutorial prologue thing with Roxas, and then after like 2 hours you transfer over to Sora. Then you pretty much learn about this new threat, which are the Organization and Nobodies. Halfway through the game, Hollow Bastion gets attacked by the like 1,000 Heartless threat, and you have to fight off some Organization members. That's basically the middle portion of the game. Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't really have anything like that. And then you've got the end game, where you know you are going to the world that never was, and you're fighting off the Organization members one by one to reach Xemnas. And then you fight Xigbar, Sayax, Luxor. Then you eventually get to the big bad boss. And I felt that pacing was better, but with Kingdom Hearts 3, it kind of slams the story at you, or at the end. It's like you do travel. Obviously, you travel to the different Disney worlds, but for the most part, the story that happens in the Disney world are pretty much their own condensed storyline, you know, from the Disney movie itself. Now, you obviously do have appearances from members of the new Organization 13, so you know, like Vanitas, Marluxia, Larxene, and all that. But overall, I don't think it really contributes that much to the overarching plot. I think if you kind of took the Disney worlds out and placed them with something else to pass the time, it wouldn't really make that much different in the grander scheme of things. But once again, that's just my opinion. Okay, so here is a massive spoiler. So buckle up your seatbelt, lads and girls, dogs, cats, whoever's watching this video, I guess, which is probably no one. But Sora dies. Well, he kinda dies, but he doesn't really die. The ending where, you know, they're all on the beach and everyone is playing frisbee and shit and building sandcastles and happy fun times, yay! And then you kind of got Kairi sat on top of the Paopu tree, and there's Sora there, and then you see a tear slowly run down her face, and then Sora just slowly disappears and fades into nothingness, and it's like, oh, I guess that's heavily implied Sora's dead then? Like, what? But then we find out, you know, with the secret ending in good old Nomura fashion, that Sora is still alive. He's just in some sort of other realm, dimension. There's multiple, you know, fan theories going along that this is the World's End Review. It seems like Shibuya or something, and Verum Rex is also kind of like... Verum Rex is basically Nomura's like spin-off for Versus 13, which he never got to do. So yeah, here's the thing. I know the Xehanort Saga wasn't going to be the last saga in the franchises, you know, in the whole franchise. So I was obviously expecting like a sequel, but it's kind of annoying. I feel the people who have, you know, been waiting so long for this game, so many years, and they want to have, you know, a definitive closed ending, kind of like similar to Kingdom Hearts 2, you know. Sora, Riku, they beat Xemnas, they are stuck in the realm of darkness for a bit, a door of light opens up, they fly out the door of light, they land in the ocean, and then in the distance they see Destiny Island, they all swim to the shore, they're greeted by, you know, fucking Goofy, Donald, and King Mickey, dogpile them for a cuddle, and it ends nicely. It's a nice ending, and there's also, you know there's going to be a sequel because the whole King Mickey's letter in the bottle and everything. I don't know, I just would have preferred, like, if Kingdom Hearts 3 had a similar ending to Kingdom Hearts 2, it didn't end on like this massive cliffhanger. And last but not least, this is probably my final complaint, is Kairi. Okay, what was Nomura thinking? I'm actually at a loss for words. It's like, even back when, you know, Dream Drop Distance came out in like 2012, 2013ish, that's when it came back on like the 3DS. So the game's pretty much hyped up the ending anyway, that Kairi is gonna train under Master Yen Sid and become a Keyblade wielder. Like, everyone's excited for that. It's like, oh yes, no longer is Kairi going to be the damsel in distress. She's going to kick ass. And it's like, no, not really. No, it's kind of, she pretty much falls into the same character trope as the previous games. Kairi gets kidnapped, the big bad take her, and that's it. And she's kind of used as a plot device in the sense that, you know, originally when our heroes go to the Keyblade graveyard and they have the showdown, Terranort kind of absolutely destroys them all. Like, no contest, absolutely obliterates them. And there's like this shenanigans where Kairi saves Sora's heart, and like Sora is then able to like rescue all the others' hearts, so they have a second chance at the battle. So in that sense, Kairi did save everyone, but I consider that more of like a plot device kind of thing, you know, like in Final Fantasy 15 where you had Luna Freya was like a sacrificial pawn for like Noctis to awaken his powers to fight Arden. and you know, fight against Leviathan. That's what I considered that. Yeah, so that was kind of disappointing. I would have liked Kairi to be a bit more useful. Like, I mean, to be fair, Lee didn't really do much either. He kind of got his ass whooped too, so I guess it makes sense, you know. They're fairly recent new Keyblade wielders, so I guess they weren't ready. I guess they weren't ready for the big battle. That's all I can say. So yeah, other than that, other than those like few minor nitpicks, I mean, I say they're minor nitpicks, but I went on a tangent quite a bit there. Other than that, I enjoyed the game. If I were to give it a score, I'd probably give it, you know, 8.5. The game definitely can easily become like a 9 or a 9.5. It just needs some, you know, quality of life updates. So, you know, kind of, I don't know, fix the story in terms of pacing. Add like, obviously critical mode, they're going to add some more difficulty modes. Fix the story in some areas, because there are some like parts of the story which are real like head scratches that could kind of use some more expanding upon. Definitely the whole like, how did Xion get her vessel and all this. And some new story would be good as well. So yeah, that is pretty much my opinion / review of Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope whoever watched it enjoyed watching the video. I know I do ramble incoherently sometimes, and it's definitely something I need to work on if I actually want to take YouTube seriously. Although I don't really take YouTube seriously. I just kind of, when I feel like it, I'm like, you know what, so this interests me, and I'm going to upload a video, and that's pretty much it. Actually, I might upload a review of the DMC5. That's something I might do. If I don't get too lazy, that is, which I'm quite lazy. But yeah, I thank whoever watched this video, and hopefully I will see you again. And I'm awkwardly trying to end this broadcast. I haven't done this in ages, hang on. Just a few minor technical difficulties here, lads. It's okay. How do I end this? Okay, here we go. I found the stop broadcasting button. Anyway, I shall see you all again. Peace.